Welcome to the weekly vlog from Running to Health. This week I thought that I would talk about target setting. Now I've had a lot of clients that have said that they are struggling to get back on track after Christmas. So I thought I'd give you some quick wee tips on how you can do that. So first of all, you need a really specific goal. A target, something really concrete. Like for example, maybe you want to fit into a particular dress. Perhaps you've got an event to go to. Maybe you want to look a certain way in a certain outfit, fit something that you used to be able to fit into and now can't. First of all, you need something really concrete. I want you to pause this video and have a think about that for a moment. It might involve you going on to Google and maybe searching some image, perhaps some scrapbooks, maybe a brainstorm. It depends which way you work. But first of all, you need that. Okay, so I'm assuming you're back and you've got a really concrete visualization of your goal. Something that you can look at and touch and feel and know what it is. So when we start from there, next we need to timestamp it. So when are you going to achieve this by? So it might be 3 months from now, it might be 6 months from now, you might have an event to go to later in the year, it may be your next family holiday next summer. Whatever it is, you need to write that date down. I want you to do that now. Okay, so I'm assuming that you've now got a date. So now you need some steps as to how you're going to get there. Now these need to be practical steps, they need to be things that you can do and not stuff that affects others. So for example, if you write in a step that depends on someone doing something, that's not going to work. It needs to be things that you can actually action, things that you can action. So it's have a think about that for a few minutes and write down 3 to 5 steps that will get you from here to your goal. Okay, now your next step is that you have got to come up with a contingency plan, because of course not everything goes to plan, and so you need to have a plan for if something goes wrong, because otherwise if something goes wrong you're just going to go, well, I was never going to succeed at it anyway, and then just give up. So that's what we're going to do next. For each one of your steps that you've got, I want you to write them out again on a piece of paper, put them on one side of the paper and line down the centre, and then the other side of the paper is blank. Now I want you to think of something that you think could or is likely to happen that will prevent you from achieving that step towards your goal. Okay. So each one of those steps that you think is going to go wrong, I want you to now write them on a new piece of paper. I want you to put them on the left hand side, a line down the centre and an empty space on the other side. And this time, for each of those things that could go wrong, I want you to come up with 2 contingency plans for what you're going to do to correct that and get yourself back on track. It could be something really simple like move something or do something or say something. It might be a personal reminder, it might be an action, it might be both. It's entirely up to you. But each one of those steps I want you to come up with a plan as to how you're going to fix that if that goes wrong. Great. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go back to that original picture you had, the image of whatever it is you're going to achieve. I want you to now write this goal, first person, I will, by whatever date you wrote, and then whatever your goal is. Then, I want you to put underneath that, the steps that I will take to achieve this are, and then you have written some steps, whatever they are. Finally, if, and then put step number 1, if X goes wrong, I will. If Y goes wrong, I will. And finish your sheet like that. So at the top you've got your goal and when you're going to do it and how you're going to do it, and then underneath you've got all your contingency plans for if something crops up that you think might derail you. Fabulous! Now then, guess what you've just done? You've just created yourself a realistic, achievable goal that's going to set you on track, and you've just planned how that track is going to go, and you've just planned the contingency plans that if you fall off that track. Well done.